Hey there, before the video starts, are you looking to get your account reviewed? If so, it's real simple. All you gotta do is head to the IdleOn toolbox, click on the Data tab, scroll down to Profile Management, go ahead and copy that link provided, and make sure you hit Upload My Profile. Once you see the green check mark, you're good to go. Then just drop by our Discord, The Vault, go ahead and scroll on down to the IdleOn Account Reviews text channel. You can go ahead and drop your link there with a little blurb on what you'd like us to focus on, and we're happy to get to you when we can. And now, enjoy the video. What is up, YouTube? Will here back again for another IdleOn account review, this time for Tears, who literally wants to know what they're doing. Because they're doing the Eclipse Skull grind, and they are... oh, Jesus fucking Christ. They're doing the Eclipse Skull grind, and they are looking to see what they need to work on. And let me tell you, we can already see some glaring problems. Bear with me here. I have to change tubers. So we're going from wholesome to whore. You know, that's fairly normal. But let's dive right in. So, on an initial investigation, yeah, you've got some stuff you need to work on here. So, top of the list, star sign, star sign, star sign. You've got to work on your star signs. So, equip your star signs on everyone. Let's see. You got to fix your equipped... fuck off. Don't bother me. Fix your equipped card set bonus. Bonus on 2 of your toons. Replace the passive card on your second Divine Knight. Jesus fucking Christ, demon. Alright, let's take a look into characters. Let's see what we're working with here. So top of the list, let's look at Obols. Okay, hold on. Where are you? If you're doing Eclipse Skulls, like, oh my god. Okay, so you are working on it, which is good, but I'm now going to significantly judge your gear and your setup more. Yeah, all of this is hot trash. It's too all over the place. Like, I can see you're working on something, but yeah, you need to completely rebuild your Opal setup. Completely rebuild your Obol setup. Let's take a look at prayers. Okay, you're running skill Dimwit Royal. That's fine. Do you have Zerg? You do. Why the fuck are you not running it? Run Zerg Rush on everyone. Okay, let's see. Onto PO boxes. Yeah. Not fully spent. Not fully spent. Not fully spent. Neglected. 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 Nuh-uh. You need to spend your PO boxes on everyone. And last but not least, equipment. What are we working with here? Okay, so your marble glass. Yikes. Yikes. Oh no. Okay. All right, we're just gonna stick with the priorities. Top of the list here. Splicers, traps, skulls. Like, why are you not running T3? This guy doesn't even have a splicer. Yeah, you need to upgrade the big 3. So, upgrade your traps. Upgrade your skulls. Upgrade your splicers. Let's see. You're not running keychains on most of your people, so I want you to do dungeons and get keychains for everyone. In terms of gear, it's fine running the serrated Rex rings. Ideally, you want to be running Opals on everybody, but if you don't have them, that's okay. Another reason to do your dungeons. At this point, you need to replace the Caustic Scarf with the Divine Scarf. Get it on everybody as well. Like, yeah, it's slightly like there's a lot of this shit's just outdated. It's outdated old stuff. So I want you to get divine scarfs on everyone. I want you to push to Godshard Armor on everyone. I want you to push to Godshard Tools on everyone. And we need to talk about your golden food setup. So, cheese. Great. Love to see you running cheese. Love to see you running golden grilled cheeses and you're running kebabs. That's fine. Nigiri. Fantastic if you're working work on your leveling. Dump the fucking food. You don't need it at this point. Dump the food. You're also not utilizing enough of the golden dumpling. Golden dumplings are key. Like, if you really want to boost your AFK gain rates, get golden dumplings on everybody. You just need to fix your whole food setup. Because leaving empty slots gives you nothing. If your goal is to push XP and get people to level while, you know, they're farming up their eclipses or whatever, that's fine. Then run the XP pots. If you want to include damage, do base damage pot. You know, everything helps when it comes to just equipping food. It's better to have something than sit here and piss away potential. So I want you to completely rebuild your golden food setup. Let's take a look at the account. Yeah, this is no. You can run the hypers, absolutely. The rest of this shit, you want pop Obols on everybody. Pop Obols on everybody. You said you're working on your eclipsing, which in my mind is insane because of how low your statues are. Like, this is low. Low. Compared to what you should be. I want you to finish onyxing your statues and farm more statue levels ASAP. Well, Nigiri for leveling up with XP pots. True. Alright, let's take a look at dungeons. This isn't maxed. I mean, you've done some dungeon. This isn't maxed. Yeah, a lot of investment still needed in dungeons. You're at 45, which is shocking. But I feel like you're not really utilizing happy hour as much as you should be, especially with 885 boosted runs. So I want you to finish up your dungeon upgrades. I want you to then finish investing into your dungeon RNG items. Let's take a look at constellations. That's a yikes. This is easy. This is easy. You can achieve this now. This is easy. This is easy. You can claim this now. This is easy. This is easy. This is easy. This is just time, as long as you don't fuck up your giant mob spawns. This is easy. This is easy. Like, you just need to work on your constellations because you're leaving so much on the table. It's not funny. Finish up your constellations or your star signs. Let's take a look at Vault. Yeah, Happy Dog isn't done. Pet Punchies isn't done. Vault Mastery isn't done. Forging Forever isn't done. I want you to finish investing into Vault. Let's take a look at your Apocalypses you say you're working on. Still need to do a lot of Zowing, Chowing, Super Chows, and Wows. Yep, gotta work the whole shebang. So you gotta do all of them. Okay. Let's take a look at your Grimoire. You're at 1200. And you're so close to Bones of Plenty and Skull of Major XP. Keep pushing your Grimoire. Keep pushing your Grimoire. Hard push your Grimoire to get Skull of Major XP. Alright, let's take a look at Compass. Abominations, you... Oof. So it looks like you're pushing World 2, which is fine, but you've missed one in World 1. You haven't farmed your metals, so it's probably why you're struggling with your Windwalker. So, two things. Go back and kill your remaining bomb in World 1. And I want you to farm your Windwalker metals. Because you're leaving a shitload of bonuses on the table if you don't. Tesseract, you're 145, so you've touched a little bit, but you haven't reached the critical one. If your goal is to juice your shit, for 1, you need World Ender. Absolutely. 2, Tentacle Eye needs to be up way, way higher. I believe it's like 40 or 45 is what needs to be like, be half decent. And last but not least, Arcane Charging. So definitely want you to keep investing time into your Arcane Cultist grind. Alright, on to World 1. How we look on Anvil? Full. Yep, full. All full. Alright, so make sure you keep claiming your Anvil. Let's take a look at Forge. Forger smelting away. Upgrades bought. Bribes not done. Buy your last bribe. Stamps. How we looking? Missing 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Missing 3 stamps. So get your last 3 stamps. If I shut both of these off, how am I looking? You're at 1100 or 11,000? Yeah, could be still way better. So I want you to push your stamp total to 15k. Let's take a look at Owl. Owl's at 50% drop rate. Love to see. Let's take a look at Bubbles. How we looking? Yeah, especially for your push, I'm setting the threshold to 90%. We're going to see what we're working with here. Still fairly open. Okay, so I want you to push your alchemy efficiency to 90%. Let's take a look at cauldrons. Let's see. Cauldrons look good. Vials. Yeah, this is unexcusable. You should have all this stuff unlocked by now. Completely unexcusable. Like, this shit is easy. I want you to unlock remaining vials and keep pushing your vials to level 13. Here's the thing. Shit like mob drops, anything related to mob drops, I guarantee you can crack out a 13 level vial for only a couple hours of grinding with an elemental sorcerer. Like, you would be decently surprised how easy it is to farm out enough mob materials with elemental sorcerer on any of these maps to just insta 13th level, or better yet, time candy it. Or if you want to be really lazy, print the damn thing. But like, there should be no excuse for having anything that's related to mob drops not being 13'd. Like, zero. Zilch. You're working on sigils, so you're pushing stuff up. That's fine. You've done Peapod. That's good. Ideally, I would rather see more into Dreamcatcher, if anything, but I'm not too picky in that. Islands-wise, okay, you've got your islands, which is good. Your Kilroy needs some work. Definitely needs some work. So I want you to make sure to keep doing your weekly Kilroy and push your faster respawn to level 40 ASAP. Let's take a look at Rue. You're like right there. I'll give it to you. You're right there. I'll give it to you. You know what? I will. I'll just give that to you. Prince-wise, low. Like, you haven't reprinted in a fat minute. That is for sure. Oh, yeah, dude. You have not reprinted in a fucking age. You have not reprinted in a fucking age, and it shows. So you need to completely reprint your prints on a good print week. That's AFK game week print now. True. Let's see. Percent. I suppose it's fine. Okay. Atom Collider. You might not have magnesium, which is likely the case. If you do, you should hard focus magnesium, but overall I'm not too worried here. It looks like you've been working on it. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, this is a don't invest in this. I'll be looking on challenges. I mean, this is just buying shit's relatively easy. This is relatively easy. This you can easily time candy out. Yeah, and you've got a lot of like more of a pain in the ass one down here, or like a few of the pain in the ass ones, but overall they're not too bad. Definitely though, you need to work on your Equinox cloud bubbles. Let's take a look at buildings. Not too shabby, but fairly low. You're currently pushing shrines, which is fine, but your ideal focus is if your goal is going to push TD, 1, to complete your Souls Vials, 2, to do your Equinox challenge. You need to invest in Stormcaller, Kraken Cosplayer, Party Starter, Poisonic Elder. Which you've done the big 3 here. I love to see they're in the high 90s, or at least thereabouts there as, but Stormcaller is pretty nasty, and is more or less required for some of the more late game towers. But overall, yep. Let's see, for Death Note, just because you already said you're working on it, so just keep working on your Eclipse Skulls. Let's take a look at Worship, full charge, so we want to make sure you spend that, and your TD needs so much love. Okay, so I want you to make sure you spend your worship charge. And I want you to push your TD total waves across the board. Right, let's take a look at prayers. Need to finish leveling your prayers, that's for sure. And yeah, you're still missing a fair few, but I mean, you've done the right thing. You've invested in Zerg, you invested in Skilled Dimwit. I'm not too picky about it, but definitely think you should max all of your prayers ASAP. Let's take a look at your traps. So, okay, so you are running some XP. The rest is just farming normally. Okay. Salt Lick. Still need to finish out some investment in that, so I want you to finish your investment into Salt Lick. Armor Smithy. Drop rate, skill XP, tome bonuses, Croc for levels. There's a lot you're leaving on the table here, so I want you to complete your Armor Smithy set bonuses. Alright, let's see. World 4, cooking. You're at 90 at the max at the moment. You're maxed across the board. Okay, breeding-wise, how we looking? Yeah, still some investment shinies, which you are working on. I'm happy to see that. Breedability has probably been fairly neglected. That's fine. Arena is at 218. Okay, so you have pushed that out. And you are doing the correct upgrades. Okay, okay. Lab-wise, not too shabby. Rift, done. Skill Mastery, definitely not too bad, that's for sure. Construction Mastery to 1800. Okay, so you're still ways away from the 2500. Tome, you're on the top 25%. Okay. Sailing. Need to finish up your sailing. Leaving shit like Fury Relic on non-quadrupled is a sin. Same with Trilobite Rock. You need to finish up your sailing. So finish up your sailing ASAP. Take a look at Divinity. God ranks 1, and you probably haven't finished your... Yep. Okay, so 1, I want you to finish leveling up your gods. And 2, I want you to push your god. Yeah, I want you to push your god rank to at least 5. Let's take a look at gaming. Nearly done. You've just got a few you got to crack off. Okay. Hull-wise, how we looking? Motherload definitely needs some love, so I want you to push your motherload layers. Say look at Den. Den can definitely be better, so I'd say work on pushing your Den score. Bravery neglected, so I want you to get 24k hours in bravery. Bell. It looks like you have done some studying, but not enough. Harp's okay. Lamp. Okay, so you have been getting your opals from your lamp, which is good. Yeah, nothing too bad. All right. Hive. Oof. Yeah, completely abandoned. I want you to push your hive layers. Grotto's a 9. That's a sin. I want you to push your grotto layers. Justice. You're at 900 hours. Oh god. Get 24k hours in Justice. Jars. You're working on. How's your collectibles looking? About what I expect. Evertree definitely needs some work, so push your Evertree layers. Wisdom. I want you to get 10k hours in Wisdom. Gambit. Half decent scores, but you are missing one, so it makes me think about your engineer. And Temple is just a shit show anyway. And yeah, your engineer is missing quite a few things. So I want you to... Is that all you have? You've kind of split them up, but that's fine. Bonuses. Yeah, it's a sin not to have this up done, but overall I'm not too worried about that. Measurements are still fairly cheap, but you nearly have all of them unlocked. Okay. And studying, you're doing what? You're working on heart. No, I want you to push Bell in study to level 20 ASAP. All right, let's take a look at slab. Not going to be a huge concern. I just wanted more look. Yeah, it's about what I expected. A lot of stuff's just been missing. Quests, shit like that. Not a focus for this review, but it's always interesting to see. Farming, how we looking on crops? Hey, Simpson, how you doing? You've still got some work to keep pushing your crops. Let's see. You do have overgrowth, and you do have land ranks. Okay, so I would recommend hard push your farming. Let's see. And make sure to buy all your cheap upgrades, because as it sits, like, your growth speed's at 20% and only costs 17 limes, right? Like, why the fuck is it this dirt cheap? You've put nothing into your crop evo, honestly. Your rank boost isn't getting any utilization. Even more beans isn't getting utilization. If you really want to juice your crops, you do these claims, you repush, and you just keep juicing and juicing and juicing until the cost gets exponentially worse. Right now, you're just hard stuck in it, but if you reset and pivot, you'll be fine. Sneaking, you're running the tried and true. Nope, not this. You run double Lotus, not Silken Veil, or not Rosary Beads Lotus. You either run double Lotus or you run Veil Beads. That's what you do. So I want you to fix your sneaking setup. Where you at with Emperor? Well, Gib review. We're doing a review right now. What is that webcam? It's one of chat's redeems. They wanted a femboy, they got a femboy. You're done with that. Okay, Mastery, you're at 2. Alright, where are we at with summoning? Fair play. Okay, Stones, you're at 3. Okay. Beanstalk, yeah. No fucking excuse for shit you can farm. None. Zilch, 0. This shit's easy to crack 100. This is more of a pain in the ass, but you can easily do it. Like, all this shit is farmable, man. All this shit is farmable. So I want you to farm your golden foods for better Beanstalk bonuses. And I'm not surprised you're at 13. Your gear probably won't hold up, which is understandable. And then cards-wise, how we looking? Eesh. No, give me a review? Did you put your shit on the list, Kane? You know the drill. Yeah, you definitely need to work on this, so... On the list in your mind. Got him. Let's see. So I want you to... This is under extra credits. I want you to farm your resource cards to at least 5-star minus the world 6 ones. All right. With that being said, folks, if you would not mind for sticking around this late in the video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the algorithm and pushes the channel out to those who need help. If you'd like to get an account review yourself, check us out when we're live Tuesdays or Fridays over on Twitch. When you get on the list, all you got to do is check out our Discord, link in the description below. We got a channel set up. You can submit a request with a little blurb and what you want and a link to your toolbox, and we're happy to get to you on stream. Until